Open my eyes that I may see wonderful things in your law. Psalm 119 verses 18. These gorgeous flaky corned beef pies might be what you are craving for right now. Yes, I am sure you and you and you, yes, all of us, we're craving for it. So please stay tuned. Let me show you how to make the best homemade corned beef pie. They are so flaky, so delicious, and they are so gorgeous. Stay tuned and let's get started. So let's start by prepping our dough. Here I'm going to be using 3.5 cups of all-purpose flour. We have a tablespoon of salt, a teaspoon of baking powder, some nutmeg, 250 grams of room temperature salted butter, and 100 milliliters of milk. You may use water if you do not want milk in here, okay? So I'm going to be adding all my dry ingredients. I start off by grating about quarter size of full nutmeg and add all the other ingredients that I made mention of earlier. All right, mix it well together. Once everything has been well added together, I'm going to now add all my wet ingredients. I'll begin with the butter. Yes, I've also shared a homemade butter recipe on this channel. I'm going to link it here and below as well. While mixing this, you need to be very gentle. We want the flakiness to come out, and this might affect the outcome. If you really mix it very hard, you will end up adding too much gluten to this, and we do not want that to happen. All right, so once you're done, make sure you gently mix everything, and we are going to be wrapping it, and we are going to store this up in the fridge for about 2 hours. I normally leave it overnight. I normally prep the dough the night before, and if time is not on your side, do not worry, just put it in the fridge for about 2 hours and you're good to go. All right. So there you have it. We are done with the dough. We are going to now prep the filling. We'll be using corned beef and some vegetable. So here I've dyed some carrots, red and green bell peppers, spring onions, and some red onions as well. I have a little bit of milk. It's about 30 milliliters of milk. That we will need some seasoning. I have some beef seasoning here and 1 teaspoon of flour and 2 egg yolks, oil. We are going to go ahead and put everything together. In my frying pan, I'm going to add my oil, make sure it is nicely heated up, and then add my nicely diced or chopped red onions. I'll fry that for about a minute and then introduce all the vegetables one after the other. I'll begin with the carrots. Right now, all the vegetables have been in here. I'm going to season it with my beef seasoning. You might add salt if you want, but this seasoning was quite salty, so I did not have the need to do that. So I'll just fry this for about 2 minutes and then go in with my corned beef. So make sure everything is well combined, and as you can see, the corned beef is quite processed, so it does not need to be on fire for too long. I'm going to be frying everything together for about a minute, and I will then introduce my chopped spring onions. That is so crispy in there. I love it. Add my last but one ingredient, which is the milk. You might completely omit this. You can also use cooking cream if that's what you love. I love that, little touch of it. It's so good. I'm going to add a little bit to the flour. I used about 1 teaspoon of flour. This is going to help combine everything together. All right, so we are done. It's really important that you allow it to cool down completely before you fill it up. in your pie. Okay, so right now our pie dough is looking absolutely wonderful. It is nice and hard. As you can see, it's not falling apart. That is the reason why it is advisable for you to, store it up in the fridge for a while, because no one's experienced things fall apart here, right? So I'm going to cut them into, smaller pieces so that I can mold it nicely. It makes everything so easy to work with. By the way, I've shared tons of meat pie recipes out here. Every recipe seems to be different, so if you're interested, I'm going to link few here and below as well. Okay, so right now we've shaped our dough really nicely. We are going to use the old traditional turnovers. You might just use any shapes of choice. Okay, so right now I'm going to use my egg wash to make sure I wash it round the edges. This is going to help seal the pie very well. And there you go, add your filling, add the amount that you want, and with your fingers or with the help of your fork, you might go ahead and just seal it all up like this, as you see on your screen. Very easy, right? Repeat until you're done with all your dough. Absolutely perfection. So wow, our pies are ready. They're looking absolutely pretty. It's good to also create a little bit of holes on top of the pies. It helps release the air that the dough has, also helping it to be a lot more crispier. Okay, so we are done. We're going to wash it with our egg yolk and we are good to go. I'm going to set it in my preheated oven at 180 degrees for 15 to 17 minutes or 20 minutes, depending how brown you love your pie. All right, delicious. So there you have it. 17 minutes later, our meat pies are ready. They smell absolutely delicious. It's heavenly with freshly baked pies. I really hope you enjoy the process and just take a look at this. Oh my goodness, looks so perfect. So I'm going to allow it to cool down on the rake before I store them in the fridge if I want to. Other than that, you can go ahead and enjoy. They are absolutely gorgeous. Oh my goodness, was so good. And you can push this down with some sobolo, some malts, any drink of choice will be so good with this. Just look at this. Amazing. Thank you so much, family, for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this recipe and you're going to give this a try. And there you have it. Thank you so very much for watching right to the end. Please be sure to give me a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family. You never know who might need this recipe. All right, and if this is your first time here, hello, my name is Lovia from Lovystouch. My main goal here is to gear you up into making your own delicious meal right at the comfort of your home. I also love to share kitchen related motivational videos, so please come on board and subscribe to join the family for amazing new recipes every week. Thank you so very much, family, for watching once again, and just know that you are so beautiful just the way you are. See you in my next one. Bye.